Hello， 我是珊珊。
I'm Ray. My name's Paul.
My name is Michael Raven.
Hi, I'm Sabuki.
My name is Jenny.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Hi, I'm Celine.
My name is Benedict.
I'm Brian.
It's Chris Yang.
我是 Jenny。
So, the song touches on a very heavy topic. It's an endearment for a person called Ye Yongzhi, who died in 2000, April 20th. Prior to his death, he was bullied a lot for his effeminate behaviors, so much that he couldn't use the restroom during recess, so he had to use it in class time. And he was found dead on April 20th on the toilet floor, in which it was indicated by the authorities that it was caused by his medical personal issues, which is not true. At the time, it caused national awareness of the LGBTQ plus community. That is the part that I resonate a lot, which I was very inspired to rearrange the song. And the way that I arranged it, it was in a more raw and a more fierce style. I see it as an encouragement to people, whether they're LGBTQ plus community or not, to have the strength and to identify themselves.
Basically, Korea, I'm from Korea as well. Basically, Korea is also a country that went through the war. I was trying to put some emotions inside to feel how frustrated they were. The lyrics I remember is about how sad I am, the person who survived all the wars that passed and then all the people who sacrificed themselves. Yeah, it's all about the frustration that I want to convey. At the same time, I just imagine the picture of me crying out for freedom, crying out for saving our own country as well. Yeah, I was trying to make something a little bit palpable.
And could you talk a little bit about what the song Romadiu is?
So the song Romadiu means singing, incorporates a lot of indigenous languages within the lyrics of the song. And there's this one specific line that I actually want the audience to join in singing in the arrangement, but it's like, it's a phrase that the Aboriginal and the Amis people in Taiwan, they use to express a sort of emotion. I just find it so similar to how music can connect people who don't necessarily understand the specifics or are educated in music, but you can still share an emotion. And this sort of phrase reminds me a lot of that, and I feel like having this shared moment in the cap show would be a really cool experience for everyone.
So I was in charge of a medley of two songs. One is called Withered and another is called Noah's Ark. So these two are about the environment, and also it discusses the end of the world due to pollution and climate change and stuff like that.
From reading the lyrics, because I understood the lyrics a bit because I understand a bit of the language, I interpret it as there was a lot of social issues that lying around whatever they're talking about, but then it's being ignored by higher power like the government, and that's what they are talking about. And the original song is very rock and very powerful. It's like there's some sort of anger going against the government, but I decided to take the other direction and make it more cheerful and make it more fun. Well, the point of that is kind of the people on top ignoring what the problem is. It's like they're thinking everything is fine, but actually what the lyrics is talking about is about stuff that's the dark side of society, the things we don't see, while the music is very cheerful like that. So it's kind of what's the word? Not connected, but they are going against each other, the music and the lyrics. Yeah.
Juxtaposing?
Yeah, yes.
So in Asia, a lot of grandparents and all, they have 重男轻女, which in English is directly translated as okay, you know what? Search it on Google. Ivan, help me. Yeah, 重男轻女 is a big concern in Asia, especially in the previous years, and in huge families prioritize male, prioritize boys, and they often would give them education, the best education on all that, but then if they also have a daughter, they wouldn't even, care about them or pay attention to them. And that actually happened in my family, but it's far relative, which I was extremely frustrated when I heard the story. That's like a concern, I guess, and that's something that I feel relatable to this song.
这首歌是有关沙文主义，还有性侵议题，还有讲到一些就是关于网络霸凌的部分。我跟这首歌最有连结的应该是性侵议题的部分，因为我觉得我们每一个人都有可能成为性侵事件的受害者。我很高兴，就是因为这首歌出现，能让更多人注意到这件事。因此，就是越来越多人可以关注这个议题，然后社会会变更好。
就是我认为，在现在世界上有太多的审美标准，就是可能会觉得说，希望是嘴唇比较丰厚，或是可能肤色白、肤色比较同一点，或是怎么样。但我认为，其实就是很自然的状态，其实就是最美的。我们人应该要欣赏，就是我们与生俱来的所有的美。而不应该就是用太多贴上标签说，这就是美，这就是丑。但实际上，我觉得这其实是每个随时代变化，就是会有不一样的想法。对，所以我觉得大家不用太过去遵循这些，就是应该要好好的欣赏自己的美这样。
This song is about class structure. It's about the have and have-nots between the rich and the poor, with a lot of references to a lot of things such as Hollywood, Apple, so on and so forth. That's what I relate the song to.
Overarching issue that we as a society need to address, because there are so many, people who are disenfranchised and lost, and we need to help them in some way or another. So it's definitely something that resonates with me, and I feel like it's a great issue to talk about, and it should be more prevalent in our society as a whole.
I guess just like blending rock and orchestral was pretty cool, and like it's something I hadn't really done before. It was nice to explore that and see how you can like go from orchestral section, transitioning to rock, back to orchestral, how to blend those sections together. I think it was a good experience doing that.
Definitely guitars and drums, because it's rock. So definitely more on like the distortion, like I can imagine the detuning guitars and just people having fun.
So I feel like nowadays, like social concerns is such a big thing in Gen Z and just current generation. So I felt like it would be a great idea to showcase what us, we as a Taiwanese community, are aware of, in the society. That's why I was like, why not we do a social concern show, to point out what are these concerns and to draw attention to the voices of the people.
所以我们今年的 TSA Cup Show， 我们是想要就是办一场有关社会议题的秀。讲到的事件议题，像是有性侵事件啊，或环境议题啊 ，LGBTQ 社会不公的事件。我们想要的是，希望透过我们的这场秀，然后用我们的音乐来为这个社会带来一点小小的改变。
I guess I know a lot of different. Hello, I'm Celine in different languages. こんにちは、私はセリンです。안녕하세요, 내 이름은 세린입니다. Ich heiße Celine. Bonjour, je m'appelle Celine. Hi, 大家好，我是 Celine.
这个标准。
I can close one eye at a time. Like that. Should I just look at the camera with the other eye?
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
This is cool.
And then I can kind of alternate. Yeah.
Nice.
You put these two fingers together, and then each of the fingers, the middle fingers wrap around your pointy finger, I guess, and then these remaining fingers become the mouth. So it's like this. And then you can move it around.